You're here, I'm queer, and welcome back to my channel. Oh my Ra! I am dressed in full gold regalia because of today's muse. I will be customizing the G3 Cleo De Nile from Monster High. Cleo, 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 Cleo! Yes, that is happening. I'm so excited to give her a makeover because she is definitely my favorite character from Monster High. So yeah, I just wanted to come correct with Miss Cleo De Nile.
Oh my Ra!
I'm excited. Are you? I am. Definitely not excited about the reroute, but you know, it is what it is. So for Miss Cleo, I definitely want her to be regal. Like, I feel like that is the main word that we are going to be doing for her, which is regal and royalty, you know, because she is a denial. And oh my Ra. I do want to give her back her bangs, her iconic bangs from G1. So let's do that. I really want her to look regal and ornate. I really want to just cover her with like almost like a golden gauze of like mummy wraps, like really like shredded materials. I feel like the more organic and worn out it looks, I feel like the better. For her shoes, I kind of don't have an idea yet, but I was kind of going for kind of like a sandal. So that's pretty much the idea that I have for Miss Cleo so far. Really, every time I like draw something, I really feel like Cruella. I feel like Miss Cleo is just all gold, you know? I feel like that's gonna be our color palette, is just a bunch of gold. She looks so good. She looks so good. Okay. Oh my Ra. I think that's pretty much the vibe that we're going for so far. So I think this is pretty much the plan for Miss Cleo De Nile. Pretty much a really, really cool, well not cool, very warm color story and very gold and just really, really regal, fierce, and I think that is going to be our Cleo De Nile. We have our doll here also that I finally unboxed. Out of the main like G3 core dolls, she is still my favorite. I really like it, but I think it does look more cute. You know, not all G1 fashions are like edgy and everything. However, it did have more black colors into it, which I feel like darken the overall color palette. I feel like I shouldn't be drinking green tea this late, but it's fine. Out of everyone's like face screening, I really love Cleo De Nile's like face. I don't know why, but it's just like, it's like giving.
No one says that, but yes.
For her dress, I got the base of it from, of course, Miss Deluxe Designs. And I just asked her to make like a gold dress. So this is pretty much like the base of her outfit. We're gonna be mummy wrapping her using this, I forget what it's called, chiffon fabric, I believe. And I want to make it dirtier and a little bit more gold. The good thing about this is that it does fray, which usually is a bad thing, but for Miss Cleo De Nile, I think it's perfect. And it is very lightweight and almost like see-through. Yes. Okay, it's working. There we go. It's crazy. We just have to embrace the craziness of it all. I hope that we have enough to cover her dress. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap. I keep wanting to say gauze, but the mummy wrappings. The mummy wrappings around our doll, and I'm going to pin them in place. Doing this is actually really, really fun because you can really play around with how you wrap her in the dress and kind of create different visual shapes and stuff. You can really play around with all the different looks. Yeah, so it was a mistake. This fabric does not have any flexibility. The other option is to hot glue.
Oh my Ra!
Not everyone likes the hot glue method when it comes to sewing doll clothes. I don't really mind it just because I don't really like play with my dolls like that. It's mainly there to look beautiful.
And I'm at peace with that.
First, you want to go ahead and wrap our doll with this new dress that I have opened up in the very back, and I have attached multiple snaps to it. This just makes it easier to remove the dress. Even if we glue all of those fabrics to it, it will still be removable. Like, see how much easier that is? And you can literally pose it. If anything, the glue kind of makes it look more authentic to like a real mummy wrappings, because I think they use some sort of like paste when they are wrapping the bodies. I really wanted her to have kind of like drapery effects to her dress, so I really just went for a more of an organic take on how I wrap her. And, you know, obviously just go for whatever you think will look good. And I am like doing a lot more of layering here and a lot of draping. I didn't want to go too much just because I wanted to save that for the very back of her dress, but I did have some dangly bits here and there. After that, we can go ahead and start aging her dress up, and this is definitely my favorite part because I am going in with some gold, some browns, some metallic shimmer here and there, and I really just wanted this to look like she was stuck in a coffin and she was mummified, but obviously she's still Cleo De Nile, so she needs a lot of gold in her dress. I feel like the shimmer paint was not enough, and we definitely need to glitterify her. Bibbidi bobbidi boo or whatever. I need a little snack break. Should I work on rerouting for now? I just got some delivery from the mail. Doll hair from dollyhair.com. For the colors, I am mainly using golden wheat and also black magic. I ordered like 2 of the golden wheat and I ordered like 5, so hopefully we have enough. I'm definitely not loving the current setup of the studio because it is very messy. I absolutely hate it. God, where could it be? It's not here. Where could it be? I really like the G1 Cleo with black and gold hair. So I got this one. I really like this one because it has gold kind of shimmer in it. Just so crazy how long these hairs are. Oh my god, can you imagine?
What was that?
Not me being a reroute channel. Look how long that is. I mean, look at that. This is definitely like G1 Cleo De Nile vibes, you know? So let's go ahead and cut off her factory hair. And although I really like the color blend of this, I just feel like it's not gonna work out for the G1 vibes that we're going for. And she is ready to receive some hair plugs. I definitely still have a lot to learn when it comes to rerouting, so please be patient with me. However, I think what I did for Miss Cleo De Nile was very, very perfect. Now we are giving Miss Cleo her iconic bangs. I feel like it's not a Cleo De Nile iconic doll without her bangs. So here I was really, really careful on how I do this because I am not an expert on bangs. I finally gave her her bangs. Cleo with bangs is just correct.
They're bangs. They're great. Congratulations.
I kind of made a mistake of ordering the 38 inches because I feel like it is way too long. Definitely going to try and tease her hair. Oof, like, just like that. Oh. Hello. So for the most part, I just want her hair to be a little bit of volume. We're not going way too overboard, so I am backcombing and teasing the back of her hair. Yes, as you can see, it's looking so good. Okay. James Mansfield, eat your heart out. Zhuzh it up. But I think I'm gonna work on the shoes now. I think I'm gonna have to make it from scratch.
You're joking.
we're still going to have to definitely... It's not a one-size-fits-all, you know, unfortunately. Just like preference, I love a pointy toe. Whenever you make shoes out of Warblood, it's never gonna be perfect just because everything is like handmade. I don't know, I like that. I kind of like an imperfect thing because, I mean, no two things are alike, I guess. So initially this is the plan, right? But also this might be kind of cool. I decided to make it harder for myself and made a third version, a third style of the shoe options. And it just confused me so much more that I had to go to Instagram and ask the House of Hextian on my broadcast channel. And they helped me out so much. I was like, please vote on your favorite shoe style. And they delivered and obviously chose the third option, which honestly, iconic. So we are gonna go for our third shoe. You just want to tap it. It kind of sticks to it a little bit. Just want to curve this part a little bit. I'm gonna take this template that I made for our winning shoe shape. I'm just using super glue for this part because it doesn't have to be too strong. It just needs to stay together and connect. Oh my god, all right. Okay, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. I'm doing the same thing for the other sides, and this will act as a overall frame for the overall shape of the shoe. It'll make it 3D and she'll be able to stand on her own. Like just by itself like this, the shoes are shoesing. But we're gonna fill it up and we're gonna make the pyramid shape. And I wanna fill it up with epoxy clay. I am just sculpting this all over the base and the frame of the shoe that we made. And you just wanna be organic with this part and just have fun. I almost forgot to place like a board underneath to keep the pyramid shape because I was kind of going into like more of a diamond shape. Just gonna add a little bit more clay to start building up this shape. I almost forgot that I wanted the pyramids to look really natural and age. So over here, I was making it way too smooth and kind of like perfect and symmetrical. But I was like, actually, we need to embrace the imperfection. We need to embrace the aged look. So before the clay cures, because at this point it was curing really, really fast, I was like, let's go in there and age it up. Let's use some foil and just smash all of these bricks or stones. So now let's go ahead and work on the straps to keep her shoes on. I have these flat, stretchy gold ribbons laying around in my cache, and I was like, oh my god, this is like perfect for Cleo because it is stretchy and it is just perfect for the overall kind of like sandal look. So I just glued that in there and I put clay over it so it's a little bit more seamless. Finally time to add some color to her shoes, and I am using a base of black first, just so that all of the gold will be very, very bright and opaque. This is a good way for metallic like colors to pop out a lot more. Again, because we're going for the age look, I am dry brushing her entire shoe with black. I'm adding some blue turquoise dots around her shoes just to make it a little bit more cohesive with her other accessories. I felt like the gold paint wasn't rich and vibrant and metallic looking enough. It just doesn't seem luxe for Miss Cleo. So I went over it with some chrome powders and oh my freaking god, look at that difference that it makes. It literally makes it so metallic. It looks like a gold brick. It screams denial. So I was like, I need to do this to all of her accessories. And of course, Miss Cleo De Nile wouldn't be caught dead without an iconic red bottoms by Christian Bouton. Now let's work on her accessories. I really wanted this crown to be a part of Cleo De Nile's design, and this one is from the Cleo De Nile Monster Ball. Of course, we are just going to repaint it to match the overall look, the overall vibe, and I am going to transform all of these gold into the metallic, rich gold that we love. For this part of the crown, I really wanted to reference King Tut's crown, although his was actually gold and lapis lazuli, and this one I made it black and gold. I just feel like the black and gold just fits with the G1 vibes of Monster High a little bit better, and I just thought it was perfect for Miss Cleo. Really like the necklace that this Cleo De Nile doll came with, so I am just repainting it and we are transforming it to fit this overall look a little bit better, which is the same thing, gold plating it, dry brushing it with black, making a lot of blues and turquoise colors pop out, and then again we are adding a lot more elements to it, and we're overall toning down her color scheme just so that it's a little bit more cohesive and not all over the place. Again, I am using the chrome patterns on every single accessory. I really love her backpack, however, I'm not a fan of it being a backpack, so I'm just clipping this all off, I'm filling it up with epoxy sculpt, and we are again transforming it with color and just recoloring the overall vibes, and I feel like this will look better as just a handbag. And also in the G3 cartoon, she actually doesn't even have a backpack. She has like a handbag, which she keeps all of her mummified body parts, like her heart, her ear, and all of that. So yeah, I feel like this will fit all of that. Let's work on her body. And of course, I do want this to have a little bit more of a gold shimmer as well. So I'm going in with the same acrylic paint that I have been using. And I thought, you know, I'll just go with it and just see how it would look. And so far, the very first layer, it was looking really good. And then I had no idea what happened. Her body. I got a little carried away with the gold paint. If you're not familiar with the G3 universe, also has 3 different versions of the same characters. There is the live action G3 Cleo, music video G3 Cleo, animated Nickelodeon cartoon Cleo, and they're all different character designs. So the one in the music videos are doll accurate. They, I think, were made to promote the dolls. I wanted to take that music video Cleo into heavy consideration. Yeah, I feel like it might be too much. And I was very brave in doing this because I knew that I had a backup Cleo body. This whole doll project has been a collaboration with the House of Hextian on Instagram. Again, thank you guys so much. You know, should we go all the way gold or take it down a notch? I feel like I've come to the decision that I need to take it down a notch.
Very well.
Of course, I still want her to shimmer and shine and glisten in gold. As you can see, it goes on really strong. However, when you spread it out and actually after you spray it with Mr. Super Clear, it loses its like shine and glitter. So I do like layering this maybe 3 times, and then overall in the very end, I go at it again with the same exact thing, but I just don't set it with Mr. Super Clear anymore. I've been running on like 5 hours of sleep, so I definitely need caffeine. We have our body here, Miss Cleo. I'm so excited to start her face. It's gonna be so good. I definitely want to merge of G1 Cleo with G3 Cleo. I really do like the more graphic Egyptian kind of like eye makeup that G3 Cleo has. We're gonna have a good blend. If you guys are new, I have my materials listed in a separate video that I linked in the iCard or down in the description below. This is like my favorite part of any doll customization, which is doing the face. I don't know why, but it just gives me eternal bliss. And for Miss Cleo, I definitely want to merge so many elements, specifically her G3 like eye makeup versus like her G1 lips and also face makeup. So it's gonna be such a fun repaint. Of course, with the Egyptian eyeliner, it is like so therapeutic for me to exaggerate the eyeliner, to draw all of these graphic details for Miss Cleo De Nile, and I just feel like it is so perfect for her. For the most part, Miss Cleo De Nile over here is going to have a very, very aloof and sassy expression to her face. I feel like that gives it a really good G1 vibes to it. And now it's time for eyeliner, or as the Egyptians used, kohl. And honestly, so iconic. They were like the very first ones to use eyeliner, or maybe even eye makeup. And it's just so fitting for Miss Cleo De Nile. I really do prefer my face-ups to be quite intense, so if you are a part of the House of Hextian for quite a while, you would know that we love anything dramatic, we love anything extra, and that is what I strive to do with every face-up. And of course, we cannot forget about her face being shimmery, and over here I am just mixing some pinks, some copper, bronze, and also, of course, the gold. I try to make everyone's catch lights different and unique, and this is where I reference G3 style a lot. And for Miss Cleo, I went for a diamond shape, although it just kind of looks like a twinkle, sparkly shape, which is fine. And I'm going over her lip again with gold acrylic paint just to make it pop. And of course, it's time for her fabulous lashes. You can't have a fabulous eye makeup without lashes. And let's not forget to gloss up her lips. To reference G1 Cleo De Nile's makeup, I am adding an Aurora Borealis crystal as a beauty mark. And oh my raw, we are finally done with Miss Cleo De Nile. And it's finally time for one of my favorite parts, aside from repainting the face, is building the doll and overall just putting it together. Like, the magic literally happens in the very, very end of you putting it together. I almost forgot that I wanted to blend in the molded parts of Miss Cleo De Nile's hands to, of course, the fabric mummy wrappings that we did. So I am just painting everything and trying to match it with the fabric. And I think it looks so much better. Bye.